Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another game between Fnatic and Origin. As we approach Game 5, we'll be looking for some similar bans. It looks like the Shen is going to be taken out by Origin, as we've seen some pretty successful play from Yellowstar on that, as well as the Kalista from Fnatic. Don't want to see the Yellows going crazy on that, nor do they want to see be picked up in any earlier phase. Kog'Maw gonna get taken out too. They don't want to see any Juggernaut comps. Gonna be some pretty more or less the same bans that we're gonna see from Fnatic side. Origin deciding to change it up maybe a little bit, perhaps the order, but we've seen some pretty strong picks. I don't think that much else is gonna be taken away except for maybe the Tahm Kench that could be taken out. They don't want to see that on the Yellowstar. But it will be Elise. Last game, they won with the Elise. But because they're on red side, they don't want Fnatic to take that. I believe a couple games ago, Raynor was able to take that. And with the early game potential that Elise carries, they just don't want that threat on the table. So they're going to go ahead and remove her to red side. Fnatic going to take their time with their third ban here, and it will be the Varus. So once again, the exact same bans. They know that Xpeke can carry on both of those champions, and that Niels is also proficient as well. So they just kind of target banning both their mid and AD carry for Origin, making sure that they're not going to be seeing much of these threats from them. So as we go ahead and get into this game, we'll be looking for, yep, there's the Sivir, so pretty similar bans besides the Azir, so that means he will be open for this match if they so choose. So what we're going to be looking for is a lot more of this early game stuff. Last game we saw Nidalee, we saw the Elise. Elise is out now, so Nidalee's going to be on the table. Is she going to be picked up first? Is it going to be the Gangplank first? We've seen how strong he is because of his laning phase as well as team fights. That one well-placed Gangplank ultimate later in the game, my opinion, is changes everything. Super excellent to have. So we'll see what Fnatic decides to pick up, and it will be the Flex Lulu, I think, here, which is also a good pick because it'll give them a lot of flexibility with, I mean, we've seen her top lane, we've seen her mid lane, you've seen her probably solo queue in the AD carry role as well. She's been really well at the bot lane, so we'll see where she goes, but it's a really good flex pick here, giving a lot of buffs to the carries, making sure that they're out safe, and a lot of course, the ultimate is going to give them a little bit of a health buff as well. Get people off of them should they decide to go on. So a good first pickup for Fnatic. We'll see what Origin decides to take in reply. Previous games we've seen a lot of the early game skirmishes that we've seen. A lot of this season, because Season 5 has been a lot of early game stuff, a lot of let's make, especially on recent patches, it's been a lot of let's make early decisions, because then you could just really get a snowballing. So see what they decide to go with, and it looks like Origin's going to go ahead and pick up their bot lane really fast with the Tristana. They had that last game, liked how it looked, so they're going to give that back to Niels. See if they can get him going again. They don't have the Tristana this time to buff him up, so they are going to give Janna over to Mithy. Let's see if they can give him some buffs there with the shield. But in return, Thevivin will get his Azir. Maybe. So we'll see what he does. But it looks like a good 2v2 bot lane for Origin, should they decide to take it. In response, Fnatic is going to either want to take the 2v2 and see if they can shut down the Tristana early, because last game, that's what we saw, is a lot of this early Tristana getting a bunch of attention. So if they want the 2v2 early, then they're going to have to divert a lot more resources down and make sure that she stays down. We'll see what they end up doing. Raynor going to get his Olaf, and they're going to go ahead and lock in the Corki for Reckless here, I think. Unless it's a mid lane Corki, which I don't think we'll see, but it would be interesting to see in the finals. They have pulled out these pocket picks before. The Toronto support is a memory that we're reminiscent of previous weekend games. So we'll see what happens. Xpeke there on your screen, trying to decide what he wants for his mid lane, or perhaps for picking up the support from Mithy. Oh, but they already have the Janna. I didn't even say it. I say it now. Forgot. So we'll see what ends up happening, but I do like if the Corki is going bot lane with the Lulu, then they do have a good chance at the shields back and forth from the Lulu and the shields from Janna is going to be really nice because they'll be able to kind of fight back and forth and make sure that they stay on top of the trading game. However, with the buffs that both give from picks and from the AD buff and Janna shield, we'll see if it's going to succeed in the 2v2 or if it's going to change anything. In the meantime, Xpeke is going to pick up Azir, the Emperor of the Sands, and they're going to go ahead and take the Gragas for Amazing, thinking that that'll give them some more team fight stuff. What's going to be interesting is that they've got a lot of disengage here with the wall from Azir, the ultimate from Gragas, the explosive cask, and then Monsoon from Janna is going to be really quintessential to the team too. Lots of disengage as well as the ultimate from Tristano, so they're looking for a lot of let's keep our distance and let's, if we can get in, if we can pick one off with the explosive cask or even with shifting sands, then let's go ahead and do it. Fnatic is going to respond with some hard engage. There's the Annie for Yellow Star, and it is going to be locked in, as well as the Rumble, and it looks like Rumble, he could be mid, but I'm going to be willing to bet that that's going top for Hootie. So Hootie's looking for team fights as well. And that means that Lulu is going to go in the mid lane, I believe. And for last pick Origin, they will just go ahead and grab up that Gangplank, I believe, because he's been a really great champion so far. So they're gonna, Fnatic says, you know what, we don't need them. We'll just go ahead and hand him off over to you. And Hootie's kind of daring him. You know, after this long series, yeah, look, he looks so tired. They're all ready to, like, all right, 5th game, let's put it out all on the table. They're just kind of daring each other to pick the champions that they want. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that one over, I think, now. So let's talk about early game. What's gonna happen here with the level 2 gank from Olaf? Let's see if that happens. It would be really interesting. Maybe, maybe not. If it does happen, though, he could put easily 2 points into Q or a point into Q. And to he's probably going to put another one into W to make sure that he has the passive for the regen and the attack speed in the jungle. Excuse me. But it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing. As we see them switch around here, we know that okay, so we do know that the Lulu is going mid and the Rumble is going to be the top lane. But what do we want from this early game? There's going to be a lot of roaming from this. Olaf going to see if he's going to make some picks because he's not going to be really viable until a little bit later on. I mean, I'd say about level 7 or 8, when he gets at 4 points into Q, then he's able to really throw out the undertow, and that slow is huge later on in the game. It's huge because those pickups, those picks are going to be really, really, really important to the game. So as every timer starts to tick down, they're not going to switch anymore. Let's go ahead and get into the final game of Championships Series EU Summer Finals between Fnatic and Origin. Let them know that you're excited, fans. We're excited here on the desk. I'm sure everyone else around the world is excited. Let's go ahead and get ready to watch this Game 5. It's been a long, long day. But let's go ahead and jump into the Rift and get excited for our teams. Cheer them on for us. Make sure to tweet hashtag FNC win or hashtag OG win if you think either or is going to take it. We're 2-2 now and hoping to make it 3-2 in favor of 1. So let's get into Game 5 of League of Legends EU Championship Series. The team to take this game takes the first seed going to Worlds. So this is a huge, huge game. This affects all of the group stage and who they're going to be facing later on.
To Summoner's Rift.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be a regular start. Everyone heading to the line of scrimmage. They're going to all watch the openings and exits to the jungles. Hootie's going to spot a barrel. He knows he's top. He's going to head back mid. I don't think that SOAS saw him walk by. So 3 of them are going to sit here and they're just going to see what they can do. Fev joining them also. Amazing watches him peeking in. He's going to throw a ward down and they're not going to be able to get the ward, so they will be spotted. walking around there, not going to go very far either. Origin thinking they can get some deep wards in on the backside, but they are spotted on the way in by the ward left from Febivin. Febivin left a ward there. I think that was his. So they're going to go ahead and just watch that, and then Fnatic will get the deep wards that they want on Red, Krugs, and the Raptors. Reckless chilling bot lane. He's got a ward out there. He haven't seen anybody pop by, but he's just going to be resting. He sees that there's a ward there, though, so that's good for him. As we go ahead and start this game, it looks like there's going to be a double jungle from Origin, making sure that Amazing stays safe, and Soaz gets a little bit of XP before he goes to lane. Look at this here. Mithy slides right between the wards. He wasn't even spotted. He goes through the base gates and around the jungle in a way that the wards don't even spot him. And I don't think that Fnatic even saw him walking up. So do they know that the 2v2 is top lane? Do they know this? Reckless is sitting bot lane, so Origin has this information, and now that Niels has jumped into lane, they know that Niels is top lane. Where is Mithy? Don't know where Mithy is. Wandering mid, not going to be able to do much. There's another double jungle going on Fnatic side. They're already hitting red though. Jen's going to show herself mid, some good damage coming off of Xpeke here. The Lulu's not going to really come online until a little bit later once she's got some more beef to her, especially level 1. She's doesn't have a lot to her, so Bevan's just going to play that safe, pop a shield. Little invade here coming from Fnatic. They're a lot farther ahead. They went ahead and skipped the Krugs. Straight from red to blue. So Origin's going to get a little bit of a head up onto this top lane turret, but Fnatic already has 4 people bot, and Amazing is behind. He's not even there yet. As they approach this turret, they're going to get a lot of damage on it. Because there's already a lot of damage on the top lane for Fnatic, but because Origin was there late and they only have 3 people there, it's going to take them a little bit longer, and I don't even think they're going to get it out on this wave. No, they're not. They're not going to be able to, just barely. And Soaz is going to get really close to an execution. They will pick it up on this wave. And I don't think that they're going to be able to bounce the wave as well either, so he's going to go ahead and see if he can clear that out. But nice bounce in the bot lane here for Huni. So everything's evened up. You know, even though Origin was top lane, Fnatic was able to show up bot with 4 people, get the same damage done in a faster amount of time, and they're able to unit up nicely. So the early game gold is all set. Origin's got a little bit of a lead on gold. It's about 100 or so. Not too much. It's not really that big of a deal because of the turrets taken on each side. So nice even start. Mithy gonna throw down an early pink. Ooh, 10 gold. All-Star sees him, so he's going to continue to kind of keep an eye on him there as he walks into the bottom. It looks like there's a little bit of a convergence, but Mithy's just putting the ward down. Spooked Huni off a little bit. More damage coming off of from Xpeke, but the shield from Bevan is going to keep him healthy. Krugs go over to Soaz, and Reckless has already swapped back top lane. He's going to continue to get that farm there. Looks like Yellowstar is going to go back. He's going to go ahead and pick up his boots. He's not going back yet. Let's see if anybody's showing up, but it doesn't look like anybody is. But then they think that they can take this fight, so it looks like they're going to go ahead. And the shield is down, the undertow hits, and there goes the ghost from Rainover. The flash from Mithy, and the flash from Niels, and the flash from Huni as well. They're all going to see what they can do. The TP comes in from Soaz, a flash from Rainover again, or from Yellowstar, and they're going to get first blood onto Niels. But here's Soaz. He's going to get Annie first. They're going to go straight onto Mithy, but it looks like they're not going to be able to kill him as he just dances with them, and the slow from the barrel is going to come out strong, but Rainover's finally going to get the kill as Soaz gets Rainover, and now it's 2 for 2. But what can Huni do? He's going to go ahead and take the fight, and the orange comes out strong for Soaz. He's going to fight him in the minions and get a triple. Triple kill for Soaz. Wow, the outplays. That was unreal. I cannot believe that he's pulled that off. See the play cams here. He looks so content. He's going to go ahead and grinning. You see replay though. The first flash from Mithy. The flash E from Huni doesn't connect. There's a flash stun from Yellow Star. They're going to go ahead and get the kill on the Niels, but the TP from Soaz has already been connected. There's no TP on Reckless, so he can't join this fight. As the rest of the team, there's no TP from anyone else. They can't join either. So they're just watching as this fight unfolds. They're fighting in a couple of minutes to get some more damage off. Now that time that Mithy had them waste running around the turret like that was so important. It allowed Soaz to hit another barrel, and as this damage comes out from these minions, then Huni dies as well. He fights him right in the minions, like, oh, I can take him. I'll just bring my passive up and just see if I can get the extra auto damage. But the orange comes out strong, and he's able to get off auto right in the middle of the minions. So that minion damage was just absolutely impeccable timing. So perfect. So as a 2v2 returns bot lane, we're going to go ahead and see some more farming happening. Neil's going to stay safe, but there's lots of pressure. They want to have it. So I was going to get damage off of the barrels trying to put up on it. Able to. Amazing things coming top lane. He's going to go ahead and back off because they see a little bit of movement from the mid lane, so they don't want to go ahead and take that fight yet because the jungler could be nearby as well. Reignover, go ahead and he's going to visit top, but he will get spotted out by placing a ward in sight of the vision ward from Soaz. So Soaz knows that someone's top, and he's going to go ahead and stay back safe. As everybody kind of continues to farm, we'll see how things turn out. 3-2 in favor of Origin. They've got a little bit of a gold lead now, and hoping to see if they can get that a little bit further up. Amazing. Going to go ahead and lane gang. Reignover showing up too. They do have a barrel in the bush. There comes the ultimate from Huni. He's going to go hard onto Soaz. Soaz is going to throw the ult down. He can get damage on Huni. They're going to get the damage from the flash W from Amazing. And that's it. He's just going to leave Soaz to die. So it is a 1-for-1. So no flash for the jungler there. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Pretty even. No ultimate from Huni or Soaz there. But the teleport is up for Rumble, so they'll be able to make a cross-map play in the next about 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes or so, before Soaz is able to. So if they can make something happen around this dragon, they might be able to probably even the gold out and then also get themselves a dragon for themselves. Coming up 9 minutes exactly now. We'll see what the teams start to do. This early game has been immensely stressful for Fnatic, as they see a lot of this early game power coming out from the Gragas ganks, from the teleport from Soaz was huge early game. So we'll see what they end up deciding to do with this. Tank item picked up for Gragas, as well as over 3-1 on Olaf. Looking incredibly strong. This entire season he's done really well. Blue buff given over to Fabivin, looking to make some more. He's going a little bit more of the defensive route in this mid lane, and looks like Xpeke is just going to go ahead and pick up the Stinger because he wants damage. He wants to put out as much damage as he can. And Reignover is going to pop in the top lane, and that ward is just about to die, so he just a little bit too eager there. Huni's nowhere even near, so there's not a lot he could really do. He's going to throw a ward under the turret, just because you'll see Soaz, and Soaz will get some free gold. Yay, free gold. Who doesn't love free gold? I mean, really. I love free gold. It's great. He's going to stick around top, though, kind of wander back and forth and see what he can do. He does have Ghost up, so if they do end up fighting, he can use that again. But Huni's going to go ahead and wander down the mid lane, but they see him. They see him coming. There's the ping coming out. Xpeke knows they're there, though. He sees them coming. He's going to continue to farm, see what he can do. Maybe get a shifting frame under the turret. The undertow is going to land, and he's going to fail the stream and shift. But they're not even going to go in on him. They're going to walk right by. They know there's a pink ward in this bush, and because Reignover's nearby, the Yellow Star can go ahead and move in and grab it. Reignover's going to head to his red, and Hooty's going to go ahead and go back down. So another really even start. You think something's going to happen, but they decide, you know, just go get our buffs and make sure that we're all stocked up on resources before the next fight. which, as we hit 11 minutes, looks like it'll be around Dragon as the boards are for both sides. So we'll see what happens. The ultimate comes out from Huni, lots of damage onto Soaz, as well as the ultimate from Gangplank is going to slow down Huni enough to get Tank going. Did have Flash, but because there's no Flash on Soaz, that's huge for the next fight. They both have teleport, but the no Flash on Gangplank is big. So, both ultimates burned, one Flash for Soaz, and that's a win fight for Huni. So this is excellent. Now they've got both TPs. Huni's able to go back. He looks like he's going to go ahead and walk back top lane just to get some farm. Amazing sitting bot by this Dragon. It looks like they want to make something happen. They got a pink ward. He's going to go ahead and start it up. And looks like there's 3 team members on Fnatic in the bot lane. And they are going to see this being done. But Origin's going to go ahead and pull back. They don't want to risk it. So as they watch Origin pull back, Fnatic is just going to continue to dance in this river. There's Soaz too. So all 5 members on the bottom side of the map. And Huni has decided to stay top here. He's not going to be able to. He's not going to burn his TP yet. And it looks like everybody's trying to go back. So we will get another just kind of impasse here. Soaz is spotted hitting back top lane. So Huni's going to watch him in the try and go ahead and head him off here. So Soaz is going to have to take the lane around. Bing. Or he's going to get headed off there. There's really good damage coming on the Huni. So I was just going to heal it back up, though. That's the sustain that Rumble does not have. It does that. Orange can be used to cure. That's what it's primarily used for, is curing elements. It's a status effect. And also for just the sustain. It really keeps you healthy. Level 2 Orange, 100 health, 150 health. That's really, really strong later on. Especially now, though. Amazing going to show top. They think that he went back, but he didn't. There comes the ultimate from Rumble, and Soaz looks like he's going to be going down. The undertow misses, but the ultimate's on him. The stun comes out from Yellow Star, and he's going down. Down. Another kill to Reino. 4-1 on this Olaf. Meanwhile, mid lane goes down bot, and Reckless is going to go ahead and head back bot too, as he got the push. Lots of pressure coming on this top lane as Yellow Star sits in the jungle, and they're going to go ahead and push up. That flash not being on Soaz was enormous for that fight. The ultimate came out, and they thought that Huni had gone back as well, but he did not. He was staying in this bush. They saw everyone mid lane, and they're like, oh, honey, Huni's been gone. Huni's been gone for a while. We don't think he's here anymore, so let's go ahead and fight this because we know we can. We have wards. They didn't have any wards. Pop that ultimate, get off. Even the Gangplank ultimate. Dragon goes over to Origin, easy pickup because this top lane is being pushed by 3 members of their team. So everyone's going to go back after that and then head top lane. Soaz, Mythy, Niels, and Amazing are all heading towards top-ish. Looks like Amazing's heading back in. Probably help out. Watch the turret for Xpeke here. Ooh, the glitter lens is going to hit Xpeke through the minions. That's using the minions to his advantage. Excuse me. He will get some of this pressure out of this turret now, as Yellow Star shows him with a stun ready. Mythy's going to shield the turret as Neil shows up as well. And this turret won't get much damage to it at all with the team there to protect it. Reckless got the push onto the bottom second inner turret. So he's going to head mid with the rest of his team, and it looks like we're going to have a little bit more of a dance in the mid lane as everyone picks up their buffs. Blue is up for Fefton though, so if he wants to take that, then he will. It looks like there's the king. So he goes to pick that up for himself with Rainover's help. Neil's going to head top and get some more of this Huni farm as Huni goes ahead and he's going to back up. They do have wards, so they can see people coming. They spot with the river now. Stay back. And as the rest of the team kind of heading to this top lane now, looking to see what they can do. 15.5 minutes, so we'll see what ends up happening. Niels is cut off though. Here comes Huni from behind, as well as Rainover. Yellow Star coming in from the river, as well as all this damage coming from Reckless, sitting bot farming, and there's the E from Fevivan is going to take the kill. Everybody coming in to corner him off, and that's just an easy pick. He didn't burn anything, so that's good, except for ultimate. That'll be up soon. But easy pickup for Fnatic means free gold for them. We're just gonna go ahead and even up that gold a little bit too. The assist going over to Reckless. So as everybody kind of prepares for the next fight, there's another fight happening in the mid lane or one of the lanes. All 3 outer turrets down for Fnatic and for Origin. Oh, I'm kidding. Mid lane is not down for Origin. Flash comes in for Xpeke to save him from that stun, to save him from the damage from Reckless. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied. Reckless Valkyrie'd over from Raptors, and a lot of damage came up from Fev and Annie. So that's a flash burn for Xpeke as well as the cleanse. No flash for Annie. Nothing burn on the side of Fnatic for that engage, but 2 summoners on the Origin mid laner. That's going to be huge. Next fight is going to be a lot of focus on this Azir. So we'll see what ends up happening, what they want to do with this next fight. But interesting to see if they decide to focus the carry or if they decide to do something else about another one. For example, Niels, but he has both his summoners, so he's going to be quite slippery. You know, one of the big things is this mid game. As we use this mid game, now the Azir is going to be coming online. Now the Lulu is going to be coming online. She's already got an Ethine's Unholy Grail, and she's going to pick up a Ludens here on her next back. After she just got back to the lane, so her next back she'll pick up a Ludens hopefully. Triforce on the Corki, doing well. 0-0-1 here, so he is looking very fine. They do know Soaz is in this bottom bush, and Huni's going to go ahead and walk forward. Soaz is going to prep it with some barrels, going to get some damage on it, Huni. They're going to walk away. The movement speed is going to get him forward, but the Ghost is going to be burned by Reignover, and they're going to see if they can teleport out. They're going to put as much damage as they can, but he's going to get away. Soaz with the clutch TP out of lane. Easy peasy, going to go back and heal up. They don't have any interruptions, so there's nothing they could do. No knockups, no stuns. No displacements. Only thing really that they have is the silence from the and the stun from me. Stuns from me. Dragon coming up in a minute and a half. Baron's also up in the same amount of time. Fnatic looking at pressure mid lane. They want this last outer turret. They want this to be down so that their lane coverage can be opened up, but they just can't seem to get in. Wave clear from Azir coming in extremely strong this game. It's going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this. Still 4 kills on Reignover, so he's extremely strong. Aegis picked up for him. The magic resistance coming in for Gragas and Azir especially. Going to be really strong. Infinity Edge and second tier boots picked up for Niels here. Reckless still has yet to upgrade his. The Zhonya's Hourglass, no boots yet for Huni, but he's looking strong. It's still 0-2 and 4, still looking fine. Looks like he'll pick up a Rylai's second item here. He hasn't gone for boots yet, so he's minimizing for let's do team fights. Let's get some slows on them. Let's see if I can slow for as long as possible. Fights going. A lot of damage on the coming down to Xpeke. The ultimate from Reignover is going to take him right through the Emperor's Divide. He's going to be able to take him down. There's the ultimate from Amazing. It's going to bring Annie into the team, but he's going to be able to get out. All 5 members are going to get out of that alive. 2 kills onto Peke and Mithy. As they wander towards Dragon as it spawns in 1 second, they're going to take a free Dragon for that. 2 kills and a turret. That dive was so good. The ultimate from Reignover taking right through the Emperor's Divide. Here goes the Dragon for Fnatic. First Dragon of the game, 20 minutes, 8 seconds into the game. Excellent, excellent tower dive there. Little fight going on top lane. There's Niels. He's poked out again. The ultimate from Themkin is so clutch, knocking out that mid jump. So he will flash over. Huni's then going to get picked off. So as Amazing is going to come in, get a kill onto him. So they're there at the perfect time to save Niels from getting picked. But he will burn both of his summons. Flash from Corki also recently burned. I think that was the last fight. So we'll go ahead and get a replay for the mid lane. The flash from Annie is going to be burning. The ultimate from Reignover is going to go right through Emperor's Divide, and Corki will pick up the kill onto Mithy before he gets out. Yellowstar is just going to walk out of the turret because Tibbers is tanking that up. Great tower deck. Free tower for them. So there we go. There we see again. This Olaf it's been extremely beneficial for Fnatic this season because we've seen Reignover do so well in the early game with it, just getting some of these kills, some of these resources being put into him from Fnatic, saying, okay, let's put him on a carry jungler. Why don't we do that? And letting him go. He's going straight tank. He doesn't even have an AD scaling item yet. And he's already 4-1-2. Like, he's just doing so well these games. And it's really great to see them letting him just play what he's comfortable with. And this is exactly what he's going to do. Is carry these games. Neil's going to be top lane. Is he going to clear that up? And more war is going to coming out on the red buff. And a little bit of the red side behind Baron for Fnatic. So they are going to know if the team is deciding to go there or not. There is a pink ward on Baron. But the Rift Sculler was picked up by Origin. So they do know that Fnatic is positioning a little bit. They do kind of want this vision on this Baron. 2 pink wards down there already. Origin sees it. What will they do to stop it? What will they do to counter this? As we see the Corki start to come online, already up above 220 farm. He's got a 15 CS difference on this Tristana. A little bit less than that, actually. 14 CS. So we will see what's going to happen. It looks like they're going to go ahead and start the Baron, and they will catch it with the Scrying Orb from Tristana. So they will see what's going on. There's Champion's top Origin, so we'll see what they end up happening. So Soaz going to pick up a free turret bot lane. Nobody there to stop him, really. Huni not able to go aggro on the Soaz because he's able to throw out those barrels from such a long range and get the poke off. So free turret for Origin. That's 4-3 so far. Gonna throw it on a pink ward by red buff, and they will take out a ward from Fnatic there. Yellow Star is ready to pick up any ward they happen to throw into the pit. As they wander back out, then Mithy's gonna pop a ward in there and see the pink, but he's not delivering too much. As the ultimate comes out from Soaz to stop them from picking up Niels again. Niels is going to throw the ultimate out as well, just to keep the loot away from him. He doesn't want the silence coming on top of him. He doesn't want the slows. He doesn't want anyone to pick him up anymore. He says, guys, get away from me. I'm already 0-2 and 2. And they'll go back to waiting their time. So as they bide their time, as these players are waiting for this, what are they waiting for to come online? Are they waiting for anything else to come online? Huni with 2 items already, 2 big items. Already got the Rylai's, which does a lot more slowing. A 40% slow on AoE now is going to be huge in teamfights. He lays that ultimate across 4 team members. The rest of their whole team is going to be slow to get to where they need to be, to position, to fight, actually. So it's going to be really important. And then Huni, or Reignover, is just going to be able to powerhouse with his ultimate. So as Huni goes back, he has the teleport. He can return if he needs be. Flashes up in a few seconds as well. All summoners up for Fnatic, and 2 flashes down for Origin. A little bit of an engage going on to Amazing. He's going to get stunned down onto a 2 from Annie, and the ultimate is going to come down from Huni as well to block off the rest of the team from saving Amazing, as well as his escape. But Soaz is in the bot lane doing a lot of damage to the turret. As they start up Baron, Fnatic's going to see if they can take this down. What are Mithy, Niels, and Xpac going to do to stop them? Are they going to be able to stop them? They don't even see this happening. Soaz is going to throw down the ultimate to see if he can dispel them. Xpac is going to get some damage off. There's a flash from Yellow Star onto Mithy, the stun. There's an ultimate from Lulu onto Huni to keep him alive. And a lot of damage coming in. Xpac is going to dive into the pit and see if he can get it. And they're going to not get the Baron either. I thought they stole that Baron, but they did not. So there's Fnatic with a Baron and getting out, but they lose Huni and Yellow Star for it. So 2 carries, or 2 of the carries, get the buff as well as Reignover. But they lost. They didn't lose their bot lane either. The TP came in strong from Soaz. So Soaz showed up at Baron. They got the Baron and got out. Let's see replay of that. So as we see this, watch Mithy coming in the back line. There's Yellow Star with a flash onto Niels, but the jump away. So Niels is already, he's disengaged from the fight. So there's Yellow Star had no follow-up. There's nobody there to help him out. And as they jump into this pit, then there's the flash monsoon from Mithy to keep them away from everything. But they're already able to pick up the Baron. and then hightail it out of there. This is what we want to see. This is what we want them to see, is how are we going to stop this? What are we going to do? Let's pressure a Baron. Soaz can't pressure bot anymore because he needs to be here. He throws down the ultimate right before the teleport, so he gets the max use out of it. Throws down the Gangplank ultimate, starts teleporting, and gets there in time as it So, great fight from Origin. Still not able to stop the Baron, but we'll see what ends up happening here. They are starting up a fight at the Dragon, though, and it looks like this is going to go over to Fnatic. But they go ahead and peel off because they see that Amazing's on that backline, and the ultimate comes in because there's Huni. Huni in the backline is seeing if he can flank, but not look like it's going to be very successful. So Origin says, all right, we'll just go ahead and push mid lane. And there's the second inner turret. There's the inner turret for Fnatic, for Origin, and they're going to continue to push this. It looks like we've got a little bit of a base race on our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, as Origin's on the inhibitor turret, red base, and Fnatic is not able to get enough off onto the top lane. The Lulu ult comes out onto Rainover just to keep him alive. The flashes come in just to get onto Soaz. As Soaz gets taken down, Yellow Star is Huni able to hold them off in the mid lane. As dive comes in from Reckless, he's able to go strong with the Lulu buffs and gets another kill onto Azir. And there's an inhibitor for Fnatic. 1 inhibitor to 0. Looks like Fnatic has this in the bag as they destroy the base and break their way into it. On the other side, Origin only able to get a turret, but not able to get anything more. They were held off. Wait, did they get a turret? I don't know if they did. They did. They were able to get the turret and throw a ward down, maybe with teleporting Soaz. And there's the free dragon for Fnatic, and everyone's going to go back. Huge, huge lead now. Even though the gold looks even, there's 3 kills, 1 dragon, and an inhibitor for Fnatic down a turret. But inhibitor's huge. That's going to allow them so much bot lane pressure as they're able to move to the top lane and see what else they can do. So as we see this game start to really pan out, this is the late game that we're wanting. We just hit 28 minutes. This is the late game where the Lulu is able to buff up Reckless, and like we saw, he's able to jump in and get these kills onto these sneaky, slippery targets like Expected, like Amazing, who are able to slide away throughout these ultimates, like Niels, who's able to jump away. There's Reckless with the buffs from Lulu, and there's Rainover with the ultimate, and they're able to just run right in. And this mixed magic damage from Reckless is going to do so much to these champions who only have one full fight. The Gangplank ultimate comes down right on top of the team, and they're not going to be able to really do a lot but through this wave, and they will get the turret anyways. So it's not going to hold them off. Amazing, amazing pressure coming from Fnatic. There's the team fights. Here's the team traveling around the map trying to see what they can do. So they're looking to see, they got the mid lane inner turret out now. Now they'll be heading top lane to see what they can do. Are they going to generate some picks now? Are they going to start to just really jump their lead from a little bit of a leapfrog to a tremendous, tremendous lead? Buffs on a Rainover, see what they can do. The Glitter Lance does come on a Niels. He doesn't blow the jump yet. Tornado comes out from Nithhi. Rainover buffed up again, gonna fly and gets the under 20. Niels is still not gonna jump out, and they are gonna get a free turret out of this. There's nothing that Origin can do against this really easily turret diveable team. Rainover taking this up is just gonna ult away through everything, and Huni's just gonna be able to ult as well, throwing down the. I want to put my mouse over the screen to see what the ultimate's called, but I can't do that because it's Bob. Huni is trying to see if he can put that ultimate, and he'll just slow them down, and then they're not going to be able to do anything about it. So what are they going to be able to do? There it goes, though, onto Expected. Not going to be able to get a flank on him, though, as they take down the Sun Disc. Reckless and Rainover wanting to make a little bit something happen there, but it looks like they weren't able to do it, even with the ultimate coming out from them. So there's an ultimate burn. All summoners up except for Ghost on Rainover. For Fnatic. And Cleanse comes up for Xpeke. He still needs his flash though. Flashes down on Amazing and Soaz as well. But both summoners for the bot. All 4 summoners for the bot. So we'll see what can happen. The flash burn on Reckless still as well as Feather. So they'll need those for this fight. Which Baron coming up in a minute? Might be Baron. Not a lot of wards there. from the red side, so we'll see if they end up going there. They do have a ping. They want to see if they can make something happen. They might be able to sneak it if they have don't have a lot of response from Origin. Let's see if they start doing something happen. Teleports up for Soaz, so he's going to sit bot. Everyone's going to go ahead and posture there. And Mithy doing a little bit of exploratory tornadoing here. Not going to get a lot of weather down. Finally going to throw down the red trinket and see that he's been spotted out. But Fnatic going to go ahead and just wander back in and replace it. So they're just ready and waiting in these bushes. See if they can make anything happen. Teams here the flash from Yellow Star, and Mithy, where did he go? Mithy's going to get picked off instantly by Reckless's flash. I think it was a flash Q or flash W there. Amazing pick. Good. Huni sees Niels in the top lane. Let's see what kind of pick I can get off. I'm going to throw out the E. Going to miss the E. Reckless is going to come in and just get an easy Q ultimate. And Niels is not going to be able to do anything. Rather just keep all my summons in my ultimate and try and fight this. Another easy pick off. Niels keeps getting picked off this game, and that's what we don't want to see. Niels, shit, why are you with your team? What are you doing, man? Come on. So he keeps getting picked off. That's not something that wants to happen, because then this is able to happen. The picks from Fnatic able to really come out strong with the bust from Lulu and the ultimate. And that's an easy Baron. Second Baron of the game for Fnatic. As we come into the 30-minute mark, almost the 32.5 minutes now of the game. This is the late game where everyone is online. 3 items, almost 4 on to Soaz. The boost finally up for Huni, and as well as Mask. So he's going to be getting that magic penetration too, as well as the slows. We've got Random Zoman on Rainover because he's looking to mitigate a lot of this damage coming out. So you'll see if he can do anything. There's just not a lot he can do except Reckless. He's going to get the ultimate off because he takes a lot of damage as well as an undertow to the face. But he's going to stay strong and stand in the face of adversity as well as the face of these minions who are actually doing a bit of damage. But we're going to get slowed some more damage on him. Shield from Lulu is huge on the Reckless, as some damage comes off on Yellow Star as well. And Fnatic is going to keep up their push. They're going to wander back into the jungle, go ahead and pick up the buffs, see if they can push out lanes, and then continue the siege. Looks like they're going to posture a little bit into this bot lane. Lulu and Reyna are coming out the backside to see what they can do for Huni here, but the wave clear from Origin is keeping them away from this exposed inhibitor, which has respawned now. As well as Dragon. Dragon's up too, so it's going to be a 3rd Dragon for Fnatic, I believe. No wards down there except for one in Tribush. I'm not going to be able to really do anything about this point in the game. 2 items on the Azir. Looking for him to start doing some damage, but we haven't really seen him come online as well. The highest part of the game is still not seeing him being able to do a lot of damage because the team just comes flying at him. They're just running at him with these ultimates and speed boosts, and the ultimate comes out from Soaz to see if he can get a slow. Huni's trapped between a wall and a missile place, and he's able to come out of it alive. Just some dancing and some shields. He's able to come out alive. Origin not looking to do too much engaging, as lots of damage coming from these. There's the damage that we wanted to see. Yellow Star's going to back up with the shield from Lulu. Be safe. So the team's going to go ahead and pull out. They know that Azir, wow, he's actually got some damage, so let's go ahead and back out and see what we can do elsewhere. Take some jungle, get the buffs, back up. But Xpeke here is all by himself. The Valkyrie is flashing from Reckless, as well as the flash from and the cleanse from Xpeke. He's not going to be able to do anything, and Yellow Star comes in with the Timber's ultimate to get the pick. Both summoners burned for Xpeke, nothing coming out of it, and an inhibitor. Looks like Fnatic able to crack the base again. These picks are huge. This chase down team, this comp that's able to just run you down is unstoppable. Origin can't do anything against this. Even these this poke, it's a poke comp, and they just run you down afterwards. They land one ability, and the rest of the team's able to pile onto them. There's not a lot they can do. Ultimate comes down from Hootie. He's going to take some damage from the turret. Ultimate comes down from Amazing. Explosive Cap is going to get him right in the middle of the cannon barrage. He's going to sit there after the Zonias and not be able to do anything. Flash from Hootie's going to get away. No crit comes from Soaz. Rest of the team gets out looking pretty low. Not going to do a lot. The buffs are great for engaging as well as disengaging. It looks like Lulu's going to get everybody out safely. Lots of low manas, lots of low health bars, but they're all going to make it out. Nothing coming of it. Origin not really looking to engage a lot. They've got a lot of ultimates, but that explosive gas cast knocked Hootie into the cannon barrage, and the rest of the team just dancing around and not being able to get off a lot of damage. So Origin a little hesitant here. Should probably be looking to really go in if they're looking to do anything. No Zonias on Xpeke, so if he Shurima shifts into them, and then Shifting Sands, or Emperor's divides them into his team, he's not living for very long because he doesn't have anything to help him survive, so his team's going to have to do the engaging for him for now. Fnatic looking to get some more vision, throwing a pink down in the Raptor bush, as well as the rest of the red jungle they will be spotted out there. Not seeing that ward. He's going to throw down the red trinket, not seeing any of the wards around that bush. 3 of them close, but no cigar. Looking to make another pick happen in the mid lane. They do see that Lippy is on the other side, so they are a little swapped here. Ultimate comes down from Soaz, seeking to slow him down, but the shields and buffs from Lulu is going to keep him consistency. So Origin is going to get the 1-up on the mid lane now, so they'll go ahead and get in front of this exit from the jungle and make Fnatic take the long round. Are you going to take the long round? Are you going to flank us? What are you going to do? Emperor's Sundis comes out, and they're going to go ahead and see if they can push down this inhibitor. They will get a free inhibitor here. Fnatic not able to come up behind them fast enough. As the rest of the team cautious in the bottom red side jungle to see if they can back. But Reckless is in the top lane getting a free turret and inhibitor in the top lane. So Origin says we need to get back ASAP stat. Let's see if we can do anything. But Reckless has already gotten it and is out. So all of this posturing in the mid lane is for nothing. 2 inhibitors down for Origin and 1 for Fnatic. So we'll see a lot of this pressure coming from top and bottom lane, but not a lot of things happening in the mid. So what are they going to be wanting to do? What is going to be wanting to happen now? Vevin is going to take the blue buff away from Azir. Dragon spawning in 2 minutes, Baron in 1 minute. Looks like Fnatic's going to be heading that way. This is where our next big fight comes in. The next fight that goes extremely one-sided, either red side or blue side, will be the team that I suspect will be the one to push for the win. As we reach about 39 minutes here, we're really looking for these explosive team fights. Who's going to be able to chase down who? With all of this disengage and not a lot of engage from Origin, what are they going to be able to do rather than let Niels go crazy? They don't have a lot of pick generating opportunities. Last game we saw the Elise was really great for them because 1 cocoon meant a death, and they were able to play off of that. Now they've got a lot of engage, or a lot of disengage, excuse me, but not a lot of fight starting abilities. Whereas Fnatic with the Flash Tibbers is really able to start things. The ultimate from Hoodie slows them down enough to catch up. The buffs from Bedouin are able to get them in there, and they're going to destroy this Baron now as they burn this down. The ultimate comes out from Soaz. See if Rainover can time this smite. Easy pick up there. Thanks for the help, buddy. They are going to back and get some money and get some items out of that. More magic resist comes out for Yellow Star. Really looking to kind of stay healthy against this Azir because, like it or not, he is putting out a lot of damage. Even though he is going to be, he does have more damage, so he is hurting quite a bit. Another needlessly large red picked up for the Lulu. 2-0-4, looking amazing. As well as the 404 Corki not found, also looking good this game too. Crits coming out strong, as well as the barrels from Soaz. Look at that damage, look at the slow. Really doing a number on the team. Yellowstar going to get a ward in, but it's not going to get picked off as he wanted to get a ward off as well. And he gets a ward off. Lulu Shield's going to keep him a little bit more healthy than he wanted. Or a little more healthy than the unhealthy he Just going. As they wander bot lane, what does Fnatic want to do to break open the rest of this base? As the bottom inhibitor spawn, are they just going to buff someone to see if they can run in? Buffing the Annie means she gets closer for the ultimate, so she flashes up and be able to go with lots of damage coming on Niels. The undertow hits, he's going to pop out. Raider's going to back out, and we're going to focus onto this inhibitor. A lot of damage on the Reckless. Flash from Gragas, not going to be able to hit anything. Heki doing damage on the side. And Fnatic's going to back out. The explosive cast knocks Rain over in. He's going to get picked up by Niels. Cleanse from Peke to flash it from Mooney, and he's going to zone in. Nothing's going to come out of it either. A lot of damage coming from Reno, or Reckless from the back line, excuse me. He's not going to be able to pick up anything either. And it looks like that's going to be a 2-0. Amazing, amazing fights from Origin here. As this is one of the good fights that they were looking for, is a lot of the sustained fights where Azir's able to get a lot of damage off, and they're able to not pick someone off like they knocked Rain over to their team. So that's what they're looking for now, is the ultimates from Soaz. That's how they're finally playing their comp. It is 40 minutes into the game, 42 minutes, and they're finally playing their comp. Let's get a Gangplank in there to separate the team, and then an explosive cast to knock them into us, and then a Heal's ultimate into a wall, or an Emperor's Divide to knock away the rest of the team, and then picks. That's all that they wanted. And this Fnatic team is just looking, this Fnatic comp is looking to just jump into these games and see what they can do by chasing them down. So these long engages are not necessarily what they want, even though they have these shields. Origin has a little bit more sustain with the Janna Monsoon and the shield and the Soaz here. They're able to do a little bit more of the sustain. So as they start to get a little bit more wards in, get some kills, get some wards down, not really able to take anything. And they're going to go ahead and go back and get some depth. 4 items here. Huge right
Red team's respawning soon.
4 items on Huni as well. 1, 5, and 8, but still performing exceptionally well. Well-placed ultimates, making sure they get the picks, and making sure that they're in places at the right time. So he's really just playing with his team now. Team, it's in your hands, he says. Making sure that there's the flash over the ultimate over the wall from Yellowstar. Huni's gonna pick up the kill onto Peke. Instantly goes down. The ultimate is going to come in from Rain over. They're going to see if they can do the undertow onto Niels, and they do get Mythy too, and Niels is going to go down as well from Huni, and there goes Amazing, trying to see what he can do, but he's not going to get a lot. Huni's going to take the turret and get out alive. Soaz going to run through the jungle. He's not going to be able to do anything, but he will survive with a sliver of health. There's nothing he can do to the onslaught. That's a 4, almost 5 for 0 here. As the team marches into the base, cracks the base, looks like they're going to take this turret, and it will be Fnatic as they come to the end of this game. Soaz, what are you going to do against this team? They don't have any minions. Oh, there they are. They do have minions, so they're going to see what they can do. And Soaz is going to get taken to pieces, but he will take down Huni as he goes. They will get the turret, and Fnatic will win Champions Final, Summer Final for Europe. Fnatic is your team going to Worlds. Excellent, excellent gameplay from both sides. Some well-fought team fights. Some mind games being played in this series of 5 today. Amazing play from some of the greatest players in Europe right now, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent, excellent gameplay. Much fun to watch from the Castle. I hope that it was as much fun for you all at home. Rain over there, so exhausted. Such a long day of playing. Such a long fight, but they finally did it. Oh, so tired, he says. But they're going to be able to do it. And Fnatic is your LCS EU champions. Congratulations there with their team. Coach celebrating on stage. Excellent job by everyone. What a wonderful set of matches. What a great team. This is your world's first seed going to England, or going to France, group stages in the next couple of weeks. Wonderful gameplay. That early game played out really well by Origin, but again, they're just not able to finish it off. Without the Elise to really carry them through with these picks, they weren't able to get what they wanted later in the game. So you really saw Fnatic start to excel when they said, all right, let's start buckling it. Let's start buckling up and grouping together and getting these team fights that we want. They were able to do just that. So as the players get ready and start to march off stage, let's go ahead and talk about that late game. But that'll be it. Thanks so much for this opportunity, and I hope to see you all soon. This is Seth Skidmark Mania Stout signing off. Let's go ahead and hand it back over to the analyst desk to break down that game.